Hi guys, welcome to my Bajerski YouTube channel. It's a beautiful day today, lovely to see everybody. All your messages as well, thank you so much for your photos. Oh my god, so many people have been sending some lovely things in these past few days. One of the questions I received yesterday, which was a question that many people are concerned about, is the world and how it's slowly deteriorating, not just on an energetic level, the trees are being cut down, that humanity is lowering their vibration, they're becoming more subdued, if that's the word I'm looking for. They're becoming clouded, they're becoming blinded by what's known in my world as the needs, and the needs can be fame, wealth, ego, power, all of the things that are basically distractions from our true purpose of life, who and why we're here. It's true, guys, you're absolutely right. You're seeing a lot of darkness presenting itself, but I have to say that you have to see the darkness before you see the light. So normally at the very last moment, where everything kind of goes wrong, then it's a recircle. It happens again, that there's new lease of life and people grow from that. A bit like a war when everything's just shattered and it's all in crumbles and bits, then all of a sudden it gets rebuilt to a new and more beautiful, improved world. And that's kind of like how I believe the cycle of life happens, a bit like bell bottoms. They come back in fashion one day. So the fashion at the moment hopefully will come back as Mother Nature eating correctly, looking after and loving the world that feeds us and looks after us, Mother Nature, that is. So one of the things that people keep asking me is, how do we make that change and improve the world? Well, being a psychic and healer over the past years, I've come to see many things, and my belief system has changed over the years from what I believed was important to what is important right now. So here's my take right now of what I believe is important. I think the only way really we can make this change in this world is foundations. And there is no foundations at the moment, because the system that we live in has a very clever manipulating way of taking away them foundations and just focused its energy on the cogs in the wheel of the machine of the foundation. So what we need to do is cleverly pull ourselves away from that cog and start to help those who are now coming into this world, meaning the foundation is our children, our little babies. My thoughts and feelings and channeling messages these past few weeks have been directly towards our children, the babies that are coming into this world. And everybody who I meet now, funnily enough, are talking about babies and what we need to give them and how we need to help them. A bit like, first of all, the system tries to push us away from breastfeeding. Okay, well, I remember a long time ago that breast was best, so you get everything that you need, which is the Mother Nature's vaccines that is digested in breast milk. As long as the mother is healthy and not taking tons of drugs, then the most natural form of strengthening a baby's immune system is breast milk. That's gone now. What they try and push in a lot of hospitals is fake milk. So that's the first thing we need to do. Secondly, we need to take our babies and we need to love them and bring them into nature. Like here, they tell me yesterday that a beautiful man said we take our babies from being born till the first 6 months of their life, and we make sure we place our baby's feet, natural feet, onto Mother Nature's soil, so that the baby then their whole core is fed and looked after and maintained. And there is a magical process in that, really. And like, hello. My feet are on the ground all the time here in Bali, because it helps not only balance you, but what you receive in an energetic level from Mother Nature is beyond any form of healing that any healer or any massage or any therapy or any medication can ever give you, and it's free. So that's the first thing we need to do with our children. Secondly, we need to teach our children the importance of life. What is life about? At the moment, all we're teaching them is how to adapt in a society of the wheel, the cog, the system. We need to get rid of that. We need to now teach our children how to live and what to respect and how to look after themselves and the world itself. So let's take, for instance, we have little children now. We can take our teachers, and from a point of view, we can start asking our teachers to observe the children, to find their true nature, their true core, their true gifts. Focus the teachers on how to help the children believe in themselves. So a teacher can actually be a healer. So what the children need to do is learn how to love one another, how to respect one another. That's the first thing. And how to respect themselves and love themselves. So through a day, children should hug and try and heal each other, give each other love by a hug, and even practice the art of meditation, stillness, to be happy in oneself, to learn stillness. Take them out to Mother Nature, let them feel Mother Nature. Then, what the teacher should do is ask the children to write something lovely about somebody in the class. Then the teacher should possibly say, when you come back tomorrow, I want you to find a little present and wrap it up and gift it to somebody in the class. And what you can do that is on a daily basis. And then we can take a class, and then we can ask one of the children, tell me what you like about somebody in the class. Who's made you happy today? And bring forward love, compassion, gifting, caring for one another, and then helping the children create things together and to learn how to get on with one another without the separation of religion, colour, and all of those things that separate us. Okay, so that's one thing we can do. Then we can go into Mother Nature and then start to explain to children how important Mother Nature is. Show them a flower. Show them what that flower actually does. And watch a bumblebee come to the flower, and the joint effort between the flower, which is calling and giving all its love and its vibration and all that it needs to give to the bee. And through that, there is an interaction that we realize that every single creature, even you and me, has a purpose in this life, right down to the little ant that is on my foot right now. We all play a beautiful role in this world. Then sit the children by trees, let them feel the energy of a tree, let them touch a tree, and then explain to these children that this tree is not only healing you, that is clearing you, making you feel strong and taking away the dirty energy around you, but it's also feeding the world. It is giving you the breath of life. It helps you live. From giving this information, this ancient knowledge of the suppression of this knowledge by the system that doesn't want anybody to know this, because the fundamental reason why it doesn't want you to know this is because once you get to Mother Nature and the core of the real life and living and the purpose of life, then everything else has no significance. The Gucci handbag, the fancy holidays, the fame, the fortune. You realize that you teach children the fundamental, the foundation of life, and then they realize that everything else is an illusion. What is reality is what we live on, and how we create this amazing power within us. And that is, you can only create the power within you. You can only find out your true gift. You can only clear the energy of fear, worry, negativity, illness, depression, from being part of Mother Nature and realizing how she gives us everything to have our balance. And from there, you will create a new generation of children that will love and respect this world and change the energy of a system that only feeds the system through only bringing into this world just clever enough people to get up in the morning and work 9 to 5 and to keep the gob shut and to pay the taxes and to be good little slaves. That's what we need to break free from. Once you do that, the system collapses, and then you will create a new world free to be able to be all that you need to be. A new world that will give you amazing, powerful souls that will change the world, and not sheep like we have today that simply follow a system and really share the most nonsensical, crazy, stupid things every day like we all do. We've all fallen for this, and we need to try and change that. And I believe that is the only way that we can make this world a beautiful world again, and make it strong, and make the fundamental, the foundation, the true purpose of this path of ours, which is to love Mother Nature. And through loving Mother Nature and taking care of her, you will receive all that you need, which is her food, her medication, which is natural, and everything that we need for a balanced, healthy, happy life. That's my take on how to make a difference in this world. And boy, am I trying my best to make that change day by day, through one soul at a time. Children are our future, and we should never forget that. From a beautiful Ballia bud, guys, you can tell I'm writing my book, right? I'm writing it right now, and that's why I think about these thoughts and have these channeling moments. And hey, it might sound like a load of nonsense, but you know what, guys? If we can create a schooling, not a system, but a school that is natural, to allow children to be who they're meant to be, no matter what gifts and what other people perceive as things that have no value, which really we've got everything back to front. Everything that is valuable and everything that is important is now being made to look like we are idiots and stupid. So somebody who has dyslexia, they are put into a corner as if they're stupid and dumb like I did, when in truth they could have realized that my gift wasn't a brain, my gift was my creativity. And we take that creativity, and because we need that creativity in souls, yes, we need the creativity of a stimulating, powerful mind that be able to help us create beautiful things to sustain the earth and to help Mother Earth. But that's the whole point. We are beautiful souls with great gifts, and each of us should be revered and looked after in our own way, and not mocked and laughed at. You know, in everything in life, whether we come into this world blind, we also have a great gift of hearing. So we may come into this world with no memory, amazing memory, and we have very, very poor memories, and we are distracted very much by a system that we don't want to be involved in. And that is only because it serves no purpose in our life. I hated school because all of the things that I learned about the pie charts, I knew deep down they would never serve any purpose in my life. I knew it. I knew that. And that's why I fought. And that's why so many children are in total confusion in life, because most kids growing up really know deep down that what they're learning in school has no relevance to their life at all. And we can now see plain and clearly that the children who are growing up, coming out of university, spending 7 or 8 years feeding the system, of course, and paying for that, or their mothers are, and they are for the rest of their life, they realise when they may have their degrees and all that, it still didn't make any difference. So we're realising and we're awakening to a system that is no longer valid in this world, and we have to now create a new world without the darkness and the system that has enslaved all of us and duped us and made us believe that it's what is real and what is right. It isn't. It's the other way around. It's wrong and it's dark and it needs to be changed. That's my take on how to change the world. Have a great day, guys, from my heart to yours.